Hi there, Capricorn. This is Kim, here to give you a timeless message, so when you find it, that is the right time. And I hope that this video finds you well. If you like a private reading, the information's in the description box below. They start at $20 and go up from there, but they're recorded readings. You put in the notes what you want to know. Just don't forget to leave out that part. All right. Capricorn. Spirit guides, angels, what kind of message do you have for Capricorn tonight? The stratosphere. Nice. Nice. Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. These are really, really nice messages here for you. Beautiful. From the Cosmos Oracle. Let me go ahead and give you a lowdown on this. All right. So, the Cosmos, basically, this card here, right in the middle, that one is the, it's like the one you want to get from this deck. It means that everything is in complete order. There's a need to trust the perfect timing. There's a need to trust the divine alignment that you have going on right now. Even when all is not necessarily clear for you of anything, like how am I going to reach my goals? What if one system I was doing doesn't work anymore? What's happening here? So this is interesting next to the protoplanetary disc card, because this card is, so this is talking about the universe and the universal order in everything, okay? And it's big, it's grand, it's the best card you can get from this deck. The protoplanetary disc is the place where planets are formed around a star, right? And so this card is telling you that there may be, oh, interesting, a tone in my right ear. I don't know if you all get a tone every now and then, like when you're channeling information or when you hear something. Anyway, protoplanetary disc has this nebulous or material around it, right? So it can be cloudy, and at times it can be hard to see that something actually is forming there. But this is exactly what this card means, is that even as at this point, all you have to do right now is focus on yourself. It's like there's nothing else to be done because something has already started forming for you. And it's big. And it's big. I mean, this is where planets are formed, right? I would say that this is an auspicious time for you, or a time of like an eclipse. The eclipse can be, you know, when we have all of a sudden we have darkness. It doesn't last, it's temporary, it does not last that long, but it can be a little scary. It can be signaling that there was a setback, or that for a moment something took the light from us being able to see how this was going to come together. But it also represents the reveal, and there's something sweet about the energy of experiencing this darkness of the eclipse, and the way that type of whatever the suffering was or is that you're going through is going to make you appreciate the light when it comes about. That's of course what we have here with dualities. We experience these extremes. This is an extreme experience because you're literally going from darkness to the birth of something completely new. Okay? So, even though we can't see it, even though that this is maybe a temporary darkness at this time, there's going to be a grand reveal for you, and the light is going to look even better. With the stratosphere, you have balance, harmony, and a feeling here of being protected. These two, I feel like, kind of go together. These are the vital elements necessary for life, the troposphere. So we have like, you know, the air, water, the things like that. So these are the conditions are perfect for new life. Okay, that's what that's meaning. And this stratosphere is the balance that protects you during this period. So it's interesting that, yeah, I feel like you are protected. Now, all of this change, though, they're saying is, it is with the Pluto energy. And so that card in this guidebook will tell you this is a card that signifies this is a time of unavoidable personal and internal and external transformation going on. So Pluto is kind of a big energy. How did I get something on it already? Pluto is a really big energy. And I also have another deck that has Pluto in it that I would like to find real quick for you. If you give me just one moment, I want to look up what's from a different book about Pluto, because I love Pluto. But their description is not as big as this one right here. So here's the one for Pluto in this deck, and you've seen me use these cards before. This is Krans Wild Unknown alchemy deck. But it says the underworld, power, compulsion. Pluto's realm is one of deep, undeniable power. Known as the planet of the underworld, Pluto has a captivating effect that pulls us into its depths, and it leads us to all of the things that are excessive in nature. Resurrection, possession, sacred heart, birth, sex, and death are all symbols of Pluto's volatile energy. So when this card shows up, know that everything is about to be amplified through a live wire. It's all about power and maybe even addiction. Though Pluto's force can be ruthless, this tiny planet pushes us to the necessary growth, basically, that we need. There's no point in pretending the underworld is not at work. Admit that you're in it and find the support you need. Not making it worse here is a big accomplishment. So unavoidable transformation is what we have. And they're just wanting you to trust, though, the journey, because all these other cards are absolutely great. Are absolutely perfect for the condition of new life. Okay, so let's pull something from Krans archetype deck. This isn't the one with Pluto in it, but the sustainer, the mirror. Oh, tricky energy. The desert. The sea. And the mystic. Okay. So I'm speaking to Capricorns out there who are talented light workers. People that, you all are the ones that are maybe immersed in your spirituality. You know a lot. You have a lot of knowledge here with the mystic. You understand a lot. I would say that you have a lot of knowledge base, but you also see the truths into things and make it your own. Make it your own truth. So you're the dreamer. You're the one that's able to see that. Oh, yeah. You're the transmuter of the darkness. Oh, that's big. 21. 21, the mystic. Remover of darkness. Okay, well, very similar, right? Dedicated to the path of transformation. Oh. Visionary, ageless, a mystery, understanding the great riddles of life. Wow. So we have a little bit of tricky energy here with the mirror and the sustainer in the reverse, but I'm not necessarily reading these in the reverse, actually, so we have this. Okay, so there, that's clear. They have the desert energy has a very similar, almost the same kind of energy here in the background. So there is a commonality or tie to these two of feeling like something might last forever, or feeling like you're going to be stranded in the desert, like we're thirsty for something. We're uncomfortable. We don't want to be in this position. It can have something to do with what you're trying to create, sustaining the life that you once knew, even, I might say, because this sustainer card is coming across to me as like you're building something new for yourself. The more that we try to grasp or hold on to it, the more we're going to be put into this Pluto energy, I feel like, because Spirit is saying that there is a seed that needs to be planted. Now, maybe you are here with some sort of also life purpose with this mystic of, remover of darkness. So this seed has a lot of potential. This is the seed that is planted. Actually, I think it's already been planted, and I think it's growing in the ethers, in this energy of the protoplanetary disk, right? The illusion is that you're going to be in this desert energy for whatever, forever, feeling like you're not. But it can be tricky, because I'm just getting the message of having somebody being out in the desert and seeing that mirage effect where they're thinking something's there, and then they find out that it wasn't. It was a hallucination or a trick or a hocus pocus going on. So there is something about, I feel like there's something about letting go of some type of or needing to reform, like this clay that's in your hands, like you're reforming something. I think it is going to last and sustain you. Like I said, I feel like the seed has already been planted. This is something that's already coming. So there will be balance restored when it comes to feeling. I was going to say comfortable, but it's more than that, because the sustainer is about your safety. It's about feeling protected with what you have built with your own hands or with your own mind, or you know what I mean? Tell me how this relates to a soul contract for Capricorns watching. How does this relate to a soul contract for Capricorns watching? Oh, so they say that this mystic had this, the mystery, like a seeker energy, always wanting to figure out what that mystery is, right? And you have the magical forest here. This is magic. A magic time awaits you. And the portal of mystery is what this is. So you have some sort of contract where your soul was going to experience this, and oh man, never seen this card in this deck, and I like it. It's probably my favorite now. Portal of mystery. A portal to the unknown calls you. Embrace this mystery to discover new opportunities and profound revelations. Universal gateway, unveiling the unknown and new beginnings. Wow. Portal of mystery. Any mystery like decks? I'm thinking. There's gonna be mystery decks. Spirits. Well, I do have a different tarot deck that I can use. A new one for you all. Well, this is called Intuitive City. So you could feel a little lost right now. Like with this Forest card, you could feel like I'm getting lost, but like you're getting lost in a mystery. You're getting lost in some type of adventure, and the seed has been planted that you're now creating and will soon see manifest something that will last and sustain you. The mirror is the trick of the illusion of the desert, or the feeling like it's just going to be here forever, or yeah, that's the illusion, that's the trick. Beautiful. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups is when we're making our heaven here on earth as we can. Anyway, and this is about, in every single way, you're prioritizing your family connections, your loving connections, the love for spirituality and yourself, the love for always, I mean, just complete, right? So I'm thinking of all these areas in your life that you can have and express love, real contentment, happiness that's coming here on this journey for you. Everybody's happy when the 10 of Cups shows up. So this is family union, 10 of Cups. Happy home, happy family, happy future. And then needing to find strength and push past any kind of insecurity that you have. So the Strength card, that's exactly what it's asking you to do. Well, it's a time where you need it, right? When we have this Pluto energy, when we have that, we're needing to pull on our inner strength, release any insecurity that we have. Know that any insecurity at this time is like a fear. It's like the mirror. It's a false evidence appearing real to you. That's not the actual. The divine you is going to be just fine all the time. Okay. Tower. Whoa. Tower. Disruption, collapse of old systems. Everything changing. It is kind of like this Pluto. It's an unavoidable change, but looks like it's kind of leading you to something really good. So, a joyous outcome, a joyous occasion. It's a 4 of Wands. The way that came out, and what a pretty 4 of Wands that is, isn't it? Because it's kind of like this happy family energy. So, I think the path is changing, and you're going to have more alignment towards this 1111 card, path and purpose. Joyous occasions, celebrating, homecoming. Even with all of this stuff, I think this is what it's leading to. Big changes on your path. It does say delayed festivity here on the other side, so that could be part of the energy here, where it's like, okay, something, or having to push off something's delayed, and but I feel like it's because the path is changing for you. Okay, emotional wisdom, Queen of Cups, very connected to your heart space. Filling up your cup first, of course, so that you can help others with compassion, with love. It's one of the most intuitive, psychic. Well, I would say all the queens probably have something. Queen of Wands for sure, but Queen of Cups is very. I look at her as being like clairsentient, like somebody that has clear feeling. A good listener. You can intuit into things. You figure things out, right? Okay, so Knight of Wands and Page of Cups. So you could be feeling very adventurous. That's what this Forest card was about, is feeling really adventurous and going on in this forest, which offers you a magical journey. And then youthful emotions, the Page of Cups is what it says. But Page of Cups is when you're getting news or a message and it's something that kind of just warms your heart to get it, right? So a new aspect of yourself also you will find. Maybe this is even you and a new identity here with the self. And you're showing up as the Emperor here too. So discipline, it says on the card, these are big moves that you'll be making, and it may be maybe even a position of leadership or authority here with the Emperor. It definitely could be leadership or some sort of authority that's given to you. So I want to know what this news or this message is, because that's really, it's coming across as really sweet. Knight of Wands could be a person also. Could be somebody that is very passionate about you or has interest in you. Sometimes I look at that as my like twin flame card. This could be a start to a new romance for you, something loving. It's just at the very beginning. Maybe it is also like this love mystery you're about to explore. Oh, cool. I love it when the cards work with me on the portal of mystery, which they always do. So thank you, Spirit. But when I really feel it, you know what I mean? So the White Rabbit, spark of curiosity, gnosis, spiritual awakening, heeding the call, it's time, research it, inner knowing, dark to light, going down the rabbit hole, waking from the dream. That is the White Rabbit. It's going down the rabbit hole to the portal of the unknown mystery. Yay. I mean, it sounds exciting to me where you're going, so. What else? We are very, yeah, you are disciplined, okay, because they have, this card says discipline on it, and this one does say discipline on the Emperor. So, person of air, this can be you, though, the great mentalist right now. Somebody who's very disciplined, somebody who is eloquent, rational. They're using their knowledge that they've already gained. Calculated, it says. So you have a lot of information to maybe make some steps here. Make some steps, take some steps, plan something for yourself. Plan a big move as you get the information that you need. I think this is talking about all the information that you have. Not to mention, books are also known as like holding secrets. So you have to, because you have to open it, you have to look inside it to figure out what's inside it. So there might be something kind of hidden, even a mystery about yourself, about who you are, about maybe about why you're here. A little bit more into the self energy and the mystic. Maybe it's tapping into your Akashic records. There's something here about you figuring something out. And there's a lot of mysteries or secrets to discover, they're saying, about you, about who you are. Crew in sync, working together as a unit, team, leadership, co-create, pulling assets, camaraderie, gung-ho, forming alliances. But they're wanting you to be careful with that energy. Yeah, they're wanting you to be careful with your energy. Pull up the bridge and say no if you have to somebody. Because that's how I read this card, is that it's you having to say no to someone and pulling up the bridge, saying no, you can't get into my energy, or maybe you're cutting cords because Dear John is here with cold hard truth, breaking up, set boundaries. a strained situation, divorce. It's not you, it's me, the end, final word, cutting cords, something's not working. So that's what we're, maybe that's also something that's big that you're dealing with right now as you do this, as you go through this. Doesn't always have to be a person. The Dear John could be about choosing not to work somewhere anymore. Have a big yes from the universe. The answer is yes to whatever this mystery is. I guess that's for you to find out. The situation is, or event is right on track at this time. It says heeding the call and inner knowing. Like what it's pointing to. Beneath the surface, inner knowing. Secrets. Overcoming. This is kind of like the eclipsed out energy here, but with the broken vase this way, because this is you overcoming misfortune, trial, hardship. It is a change of state, though. It is you overcoming the disruption. And ultimately, you are the rising phoenix. Makes sense, because this is the card about major transformation, right? A new identity, a new form, a new you. Yeah, rising from the ashes. Everything that you once knew, gone. And you know, the phoenix bird does it to itself. It sets itself on fire in the myth. Every 500 years, it will do it to itself. And so it's purposeful annihilation, because of knowing that you come out new you, new form. And it's just an inner knowing too, to trust in that process. 77, it's time to move on from old patterns, habits, and fears. Now is the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desire and ambition. Now is the time to be bold and brave. I am brave. And number 6, your heart is your gift. You're a natural born nurturer. You have a talent for helping and healing others. You are the epitome of self-sacrifice and a protector of those you love. I am nurturing. You're that sustainer energy. All right, that's what I have. And I'm sending you love and light. Bye.